Hello, is this Sinister Gambino here with a new stream? And this stream, I'm gonna be going over the event month, first month, whatever, for September 2024 here in Red Online, whatever all. Alright, it's actually still in upcoming right now, so hold on. Not gonna go on just yet, since not sure if it's even going. Alright, now it shows it's live. Okay, good. But yes, hello. Is this Mr. Gambino here with a new stream? And this stream, I'm going to be going over the event one first month for September 2024 or whatever, and right online. But yes. Starting off at the title, there is 2 times money and roll XP. Albeit there is also regular XP for 2 times, but yeah. I decided not to include regular XP in the title since it would have been kind of weird having 2 XPs in the title for 1 and then 2. Then it would have been over 100 characters for long, and obviously the character limit has to be 100 characters for a title, so I just decided to cut out regular XP from the title. But do know in addition to the stuff up in the title, it does also have regular XP included as well. But yes. Bounty missions, when I put bounty missions, I do mean the regular bounties, by the way. That's how they actually refer to them on the, like, Rockstar Newswire, and, yeah. Fucking... There was one title that could maybe kind of worked, but the problem was I think I already used it for a title, I believe, for, like, the last couple of years, since Right Online's been on Skelding's contract pretty much for the last couple of years now, or whatever. So I didn't want like a title conflict or anything, so I just decided to go with bounty missions. Technically, the regular bounties have a little bit difference. Technically, yes, technically the bounty missions, the regular bounties actually have a little bit different stuff going on than the Legendary and Infamous, since it actually has to roll XP. Whereas I think the other types have like the gold or whatever instead of the roll XP or something. Or just do not have roll XP in particular, at least. So... yeah, I think pretty much just need to go on my Chrome, my Google Chrome, on my phone here. Alright, yeah. Legendary and Infamous have gold, apparently, whereas the regular ones also have the roll XP instead of gold, basically. Yes, that does, in fact, seem to be correct. So yeah, when I put bounty missions, I'm just referring to regular bounties, same way that Rockstar does on their newswire for the month. Just so people know. The bounties are really good for gold, especially, so sadly there's no gold increase on the regular bounties, which does suck, but at the same time, if you are a prestigious bounty hunter license, you have like the maximum like rank 30 for the bounty hunter, whatever. You can kind of instead use the bounty hunter award for gold, and since that requires XP, that's where the regular bounties can come into play, which is nice. So yeah, bounty hunter is the one role that's really huge on gold. The other roles can have gold too, but it's mostly for like challenges, like your usual kind of stuff, like the free roam events and whatnot. But yeah, bounty hunter on the other hand, there's gold in practically every single thing you do. I would say there pretty much, which makes it one of the better roles of the game. So yeah, the title is definitely a really good opportunity to be going for sure, for the roll XP, for the Bounty Hunter Experience Award. I feel there's too much more. I did not feel there's too much more to mention there, so I'll go into benefits section here. Okay, so Bounty Hunter bonuses here. There is 2 times money, gold, and XP on all bounty missions. It's kind of weird here they mention about bounty missions, but I don't mean it by like literally every type of bounty. I mean the regular bounties, like they kind of refer to in the news wire, like I said. For title once more. But yes, anyways here. Bounty Hunter bonuses earn double rewards on all bounty missions. Yes, legendary and infamous bounties do have the 2 times money, the gold, and regular XP for the end of the event month for September 30th. So yeah, like I said, the main difference with the legendary and infamous this time is they actually have their 2 times in the gold and not the roll XP. So if you're looking more for gold, doing those couple types would probably be more preferable, kind of. Legendary, I mean, if you do all those crazy difficulties and whatnot, and all that for the legendary bounties, I assume the gold gets really damn good eventually, so, like, legendary bounties might be the strongest one for gold this time, just because it's actually on 2 times, unlike the regular for gold. Infamous bounties, I think, are like the set of free or whatever on like one poster or whatever that were introduced like the prestigious bounty hunter license or whatever. Yeah, infamous ones are alright, I would say, but they're not like super amazing, like a legendary and probably even like regular, I would say. They're better than something like free roam bounties and stuff, like just bounties you might be able to find randomly in like free roam as like a random event. So he's better than that, but still. I would say it's one of the lesser types of bounties of the game. Now, there is something kind of noteworthy to mention with the infamous bounties in particular when it comes to 2 times money. I assume it's just a basic payout. I do assume it's just a basic payout and it gets at 2 times when it comes to infamous bounties. But do know there is like a $75 payout, I think, for infamous bounties the first time you complete a poster in like a certain location each. There's a certain set amount of locations for the infamous bounties, I believe, and each time you complete like a set of infamous bounties, like for the first time, in a certain location, yeah, you do get like some $75 bonus or something, I believe. Which is nice for playing it for the first time. However, I don't think that bonus at all is on 2 times, I assume. I assume it's just basic payout, like I said. But yeah, legendary bounties, by the way, going back to that a little bit, does have like around a 1 hour cooldown, I believe. It's something like a 1 hour cooldown, so make sure you maximize on legendary bounties if you care to. Yes, make sure you do maximize on legendary bounties if you do care to, since those do have like 1 hour cooldown or something like that. Again, infamous bounties does have the bonus 75 like dollar payout. I think if you do like each one at a certain location, like for the first time or whatever, but again, I think that would not be on 2 times. I think it's just like the standard payout that would be on 2 times just to go again into infamous bounty since it's listed after legendary, whatnot. Yeah, money, especially on a legendary, can be quite good when it comes to those 2 types of things. So between those two particular ones, I think the legendary would be better for money. Albeit, I do think regular ones could top it off, depending on like how well you do them. And of course, those aren't really on a cooldown like the legendary are. So if you did them good enough for the regular ones, it could maybe outperform the amount of money you would get on a legendary bounty, if that makes sense. Of course, possibly not 100%. Since I've not played the hardest difficulties on legendary bounties like at all or anything. Again, gold is pretty good in general. Gold, I say, is pretty good in general when it comes to bounty hunting, no matter like the type, pretty much. Especially legendary and regular bounties, I would say, for gold. But especially legendary this time, since that one's actually on 2 times for gold. And then, yeah, regular XP, yeah. You probably have better methods when it comes to regular XP, quite frankly. And, like, regular XP is not the biggest deal unless you're going for, like, treasure maps. Which I'm sure could all be alright, at least for legendary. It would just seem to be pretty alright for the XP gains. Infamous bounties, I could see actually being pretty disappointing for XP gains, though. Yeah, infamous bounties, I could see being pretty disappointing for XP gains, for sure, yes. And then, yeah, at the bottom is that thing that kind of put on the title, except without the regular XP and just putting roll XP, since I ran out of space to put XP, like regular XP, of course. Yes, regular bounty missions are 2 times money XP and roll XP, just to be absolutely clear. I pretty much said everything to say there, and pretty good. In a sense, it's kind of the best type of bounty since it's the most spammable one, I would say, so it does kind of make it the best of the couple types, I would say. And yeah, it does suck there's no 2 times on the gold, but at least you can get the roll XP for the Bounty Hunter Experience Award. If you are pretty much done with your Bounty Hunter roll, of course. Oh shit, expires pretty soon, apparently. I don't really play the game enough anymore since it's dead as fuck, of course, though, to Kirito, and I pretty much have everything I care about for the most part in this game, aside for maybe like more horses and like ability cards and stuff like that. That aren't really the most necessary thing anyways. That they're not really the most necessary thing anyways. Yes. Free roam events apparently are next year. Fucking with 2 times money, roll XP, and an ability card XP as well, apparently, for all month long, whatever. But yeah, Manhunt or Day of Reckoning pretty much seem to be the bounty hunter for your own events, at least. It does sound like it's only the bounty hunter ones, as you would pretty much expect to be in a bounty hunter themed event. So obviously it's going to be the bounty hunter free roam events. So yes, it's Manhunt and Day of Reckoning free roam events. Those would pay out the 2 times money, roll XP, and the ability card XP. But yeah, those are like the purple pop-ups you get every once in a while. So they're nowhere near a guaranteed thing or anything, so it's not a very spammable money opportunity or anything. So therefore, obviously, the roll XP is not going to be anywhere near as good as you could certainly begin the regular bounties. Of course, the one thing going for it is the ability card XP, since it's actually 2 times for that. Whereas all the other things so far has not had a 2 times ability card for the current event month. So if there's one thing to do it for, it's for the ability card XP. And thankfully, it can actually provide a tip on how to get certain free roam events or whatever, or like know when they're coming up on Google or whatever, on on Google or whatever preferred search engine, whatever that you typically use, whatever. I would look up the Gene Rock collector map, whatever. Or if you do GTA Online, for the most part, you could kind of go on to GTAweb.eu or whatever. I think they also kind of like link it there or whatever for the Gene Rock collector map or whatever. Like GEANROPKE or something for Gene Rock collector map, whatever. If you look that up, you should be able to find free roam events. They actually list the free roam events, I believe, on that map. Since apparently it can actually look onto the server or something, or I don't know. I'm not sure how they do it exactly, but somehow there's a way they can check like when certain free roam events happen and everything. So I would watch that map if you want to pay a lot of attention to when those two do show up. Since if you just do it in game, I don't think there's really much of a reliable way of doing it until it literally tells you about it in game. But yeah, if you don't want to even go on the game and you like for some reason want to still look at the free roam events, you could do that even without being on the game, and that way at least. Of course, I probably wouldn't really recommend bothering with it too much, but these days of the game, but yeah. Hell, wasn't it literally September? Yeah, it was September 2022, I think, where Skelding's contract came out. Jesus, man, it's been like 2 years now, I think, since the last DLC. Like, major DLC, anyways. I mean, I guess you could kind of consider Rough Justice a DLC in the slightest, but it was only Telegram missions and it wasn't downloadable. I don't think it was a downloadable update, so I don't really consider it an update per se. In that regard, at least. Yeah, Rough Justice did have new telegrams, so technically, I guess, I guess you could technically consider that an update, yes. But albeit it's not a downloadable update, I'm for sure. So yeah, that's why I still use Golden Contract myself. That's why I still use the Skelding's Contract DLC myself for the title. Yeah, I think I kind of want to go over the ability cards, maybe, for what could be worth prioritizing for the ability card XP. I think that's what I was pretty much going to be doing there, I think. And yeah, sadly I had to use a couple rounds of my revolver, because there were some revenue agents attacking me for some reason. I do not know why, but for some reason some revenue agents were pretty much trying to attack me. And pretty much were before I even did this live stream. Even though their like roadblock wasn't like marked on the map or anything, I'm pretty sure. So yes, triangle here. So some that could be worthwhile to shoot for on the ability card XP, whatever. Eh. Don't you kind of already slowly regenerate health and fucking taking damage cancels to Deadeye sounds pretty annoying, quite frankly. For that one. Yeah, this one sadly does not stack if you have like multiples and like a like posse and all that kind of stuff. So, and this one's very much team oriented. And if you're like me and you're solo like a lone wolf play, pretty much, then not good. Obviously, they prioritize that one. Painted black, wanted eyes active. It paints targets on enemies. It's essentially the one in the single player basically, but for online basically. Apparently not a good one for defensive playing style, it seems, though. Interesting. But still, this one's basically the single player one. I like the single player one a lot, obviously, so I would definitely recommend that one. Slow and steady 1 year. And yeah, by the way, before I forget to mention, this is for Deadeye abilities. I don't know if I mentioned that, but obviously on the screen it says it. So people know where I was starting with all this, basically. Yes, while Deadeye active, you take a little less damage and headshots do not kill outright. Taking damage drains the Deadeye and you cannot run or sprint. Honestly, it does seem pretty fucking... there seem like some pretty crazy downsides kind of in the slightest. So, I don't feel I would bother with that one too much. Definitely better than some of the other couple I would say that I went through, but I wouldn't say it's as good as Painted Black per se. Quite an inspiration. While Deadeye is active, you and your allies slowly regenerate health. If more than one member of your team has this ability active, the effects do not stack. So, yes, fucking. Again, it relies on group play, it looks like. It also does not stack if more than one person has it. So, unless you're literally coordinating with your. Unless you are literally coordinating with your team or whatever, deciding like who has what, like team focused ability card or something like that. I don't really see that being the most impactful. And same with like obviously along with play. So it kind of depends on how you play, I would say, really on those too. But even still, I don't really feel it's worthwhile to invest in. And then Slippery Bastard here. While Deadeye is active, enemies are significantly less accurate when shooting at you, and your accuracy is significantly reduced. The rate at which your Deadeye drains is dramatically increased. Yes, there is just a couple major downsides, but honestly, I feel it's one of the more beneficial effects at least. So it does very much have that going for it at least. Oh yeah, when you do upgrade, I think it tells you as well, like, differences in the levels, yeah. Okay, I was thinking for a moment, like, how you even do that. Right. For the passives here, going into the combat abilities here. Alright, dual wielding, yeah. More damage, a little more accurate. Depends on how much you dual wield, I guess, but since you can only really do with sidearms, and like sidearms might not be as generally reliable as like a long arm like repeater or something like that. Fucking I don't necessarily feel that one would be too worth the investment personally. If you had to stick to a certain amount, basically. Deal a little more damage while on horseback. Eh. It's alright, I guess, depending on what you're doing, but I feel for the most part you'll be on like on foot combat or something instead. Like having combat on like your horse. Usually, yes. Sharpshooter. Alright, when using a scope, you do a little more damage and take a little less. Depends on like the weapon you use and stuff, pretty much. I assume you can include weapons like the Evans repeater and stuff like that, where you have the option to go into like a scope and whatnot, and not just purely like sniper rifles per se. I would imagine. So it kind of depends on how much you use that kind of feature. I guess have to zoom into the scope on like non-snipers, on weapons that are not like sniper rifles and whatnot. So yes, can have its nice uses, but yeah, I don't know if it's the most worthwhile to go for. I feel it's generally more efficient as for a certain particular interval, like methods, whatever. Says for various certain methods, whatever. I forget. I assume it's better to just use a like weapon without the scope, like zooming into it in particular. Obviously, have the scope just in case. You can use the modification and have it equipped and whatnot just in case. But yeah, fucking not really seeing that one being all that amazing per se. Per se. Not the most amazing, I'll say, in a general use. Or this one here, when you get, as you get closer to death, you start to do more damage, a little more damage and whatnot. Yeah. Gain more damage off of being close to dying is really not ideal, I would say. Landon's patience. Apparently you're there. Waiting for up to 15 seconds between shots slightly increases your damage. So, like, it implies you pretty much have to be, like, patient with how you shoot and everything. Interesting, I guess, but really, certainly not that amazing. It wouldn't be efficient, like, player-to-player combat, which is where you would kind of want something like this the most. Certainly, in, like, a showdown mode and stuff like that. Short game. A little more damage to targets closer to you, but less damage to targets farther away. There are kind of definitely those circumstances where you maybe want to shoot far away, like in call to arm maps, like in call to arm maps and whatnot. I feel you do want to be shooting more far away than close, obviously, and having like enemies get close to you and killing you, and like the call to arms and whatnot, for example. So, not really necessarily one I would focus on too much. Hangman has the lasso choke your enemies, doing a little damage to them for every second they're lassoed. This might have been good this might have been kind of okay, I guess, at a time, I guess, when the game first released, but yeah. I would kind of worry about that when it comes to, like, a bounty target, though. I'd definitely kind of worry about that, maybe. But honestly, it's a fucking lasso-focused one. It's not really super amazing, no, regardless. And last but not least, winning streak. It's each consecutive shot on the same target does much more damage than the last. Damage bonus ends if the target is not shot for 10 seconds, apparently, as well. I feel that's definitely pretty good. I do it for the extra damage, of course, definitely. I feel my setup is mostly for damage focus and, like, painting targets and whatnot, like single player in the case of Deadeye and whatnot. Stuff like that, basically. I feel there's one for sure that's really good. I feel it's pretty much win streak. I feel it just sounds like it's pretty much the best one. Alright, and then on to recovery abilities. First one looks to be come back stronger, which which has to do with health regenerating faster, and health begins regenerating a little sooner after you take damage. So overall generation faster, and then the process starts that little bit sooner, basically. That definitely could be pretty good in a pinch, I would say, if you're in a huge pinch for having your health, basically. That could be kind of a nice one, I would say. Iron Lung is the stamina regenerates faster, and you take slightly less damage depending on the current stamina level. Yeah, honestly, I feel that's not really the most impactful one. Hopefully, I feel it would definitely be more important for recovery ability than stamina, quite frankly. I'm probably not going to get the most movement now, because, like, you'll most likely die or whatever at some point, unless you're really like, the best player of the game or something. Assuming there's sweats that still play the game, even well past the content support ending and whatnot, for the most part. Kick in the butt here is apparently whenever you take damage, a small proportion of it is added to Deadeye. If you really want an extra bit of Deadeye and whatnot, obviously it's good there. That can definitely have its nice uses, I would say. I would say that would definitely have its nice uses, no doubt. Alright, this one's you regenerate Deadeye very slowly over time. So basically it makes your Deadeye core kind of like, it kind of makes your core for it basically actually regenerate like how other ones do, because I think Deadeye you pretty much have to usually get kills and whatnot for Deadeye normally, so it's basically an ability card to basically be able to make it like normal with like the other stuff, or like not necessarily normal per se, but make it consistent with the other contents or whatever, basically something like that at least. Ride like the wind apparently is whenever you take or deal damage while mounted, a small proportion of it is added to your horse's health and stamina. Unless you're the biggest fan of horses, I don't really see that being the most necessary fan in the world. Pretty much. Pretty much, yes. And then this next one here seems to be the one I'm pretty much running, which is peak condition. Free in my case, which is the max, obviously. And this one is sprinting uses the less stamina, and you deal much more damage depending on your current stamina level. But yes, to me, stamina is not really the most useful thing, especially when it comes to like combat for these like ability cards and whatnot, of course. So not really the most necessary there, to say the least. Whatever. Whatever it is. Yeah, sprinting not really was necessary, I would say for sure. So I think this one easily is pretty good. Basically, yes. Alright, eye for an eye is killing an enemy with a headshot restores them a little deadeye. Okay, we're not able to do it. Like, are you not able to do that in single player and all that stuff then? Interesting, yes. That's definitely all nice, I guess. Good. I mean, it can be nice if you're going for Deadeye in particular, but yes indeed, hard body image, fuck. Not really one I would necessarily prioritize, so I feel. And then the gift of focus here, apparently, is items and abilities which are stored that I have their effects slightly improved. Depends on like what you use basically or whatever basically. Yes. Not really what I would say is on it, like necessarily and whatnot. Unless you're one of those people that probably consume more spam when it comes to online. When you are probably when you are one of those people that apparently fucking what's it called? Apparently okay, really body you're getting kind of tired. Are you kidding me, man? Are you kidding me, man? Whatever, I guess. Break for a few minutes maybe or something. So I can be a little more awake, hopefully. Hopefully, yes. Sorry about that, man. Fucking Christ, man. It's like 10:11 in the morning. I haven't slept yet, dude. I was at like fucking like 5, 6 p.m. the previous day. Fucking shitty house infrastructure in my fucking house. A fucking bathroom hallway between my room and another fucking room pissed me off, dude. Not my house. I don't actually own the house, but another person's house. God damn it, fucking bathroom hallway between my room and another fucking room. She gets to be a bitch, dude. Fuck. Yes. Yeah. Unless you're one of those kind of players that, like, does not like hardcore game modes and whatnot. Not do not like hardcore game modes and whatnot, so you can spam your, like, consumables, whatever the hell. Unless you're that kind of player, I don't really think there's much benefit on that one. Anyways, is what I was kind of trying to say. Strange Medicine looks to be the next one. And that one is you regain a little health whenever you inflict damage. Your health otherwise regenerates at half the normal rate. I don't really feel that's a good trade-off on that one, so yeah. I don't really invest too much in that then. And Cold-Blooded here apparently is after killing an enemy, you will regain a little health over the next 3 seconds. I feel that's probably one of the better ones, honestly, I feel. That's probably why I have it. I probably feel it's one of the better ones. Along with peak condition, I would say. I would say yes. I would say yes. And last but not least for defense abilities, basically. Yeah, fool me once. Where you take a little less damage each consecutive time you are shot. Seconds if not shot for 10 seconds. I mean, if there's some pretty accurate AIs in this game, if there is, I'm not really too sure if there is, like there is in GTA Online and whatnot. Fucking. If there is, that could be a nice one, perhaps. But, like, it's probably quite easy, especially with cover and whatnot. Obviously, not be getting shot in like within the 10 seconds. So that's probably not one I would focus too much on. While mounted, you and your horse take a little less damage. Yeah, I don't know if that's the most amazing either. Strength in numbers. Take a little less damage for every nearby ally, up to maximum 3 allies. It's one of those team-focused ones again. Unlike the other one, this one does not actually suggest that, like, fucking, that you cannot use, like, more than one of them at a time or whatever. Like, for some of the other kind of ones, basically. Whatever, yes. Fucking. Yeah, unlike the other ones, it does not suggest that does not, like, accept multiple instances of it. I assume you only get to I assume because of that, you only get the like effect obviously when you have it yourself and not like another player. Basically, yeah. Basically, yes. Hunkered down, I think it's kind of one of the better ones for sure, pretty much. And that's where you take much less damage while in cover, since oftentimes in like a call to arms and whatnot, especially for some of the more recent like player versus enemy, like combat, all that kind of stuff, you will probably most likely be like you will you will most likely obviously be in cover while you're in combat usually, so you're not getting hit for shit usually. Usually, yes. So getting damage reduction for something you're going to be doing a lot anyways probably is pretty nice. Alright, next one here is to fight another day, where you take a little less damage from bullets while sprinting. I don't feel you would really be sprinting all that much. I feel staying in like cover and whatnot again if it was kind of way to go in a sense. Kind of in situations like that, I guess. Yeah. The unblinking of whatever here, it looks like. I1, unblinking, I1, whatever, yes. Yes. This one is your Deadeye and Eagle Eye drain a little slower. Eagle Eye, I would say, is pretty. I feel Eagle Eye lasts like enough pretty much on the usual basis. But yeah, Deadeye drain is slower can definitely be a very appreciated one, I would say. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Possibly, yes. Take the pain away, and whenever you revive someone, you both take a little less damage for the next 8 seconds. More of a team-focused one again, seems kind of, maybe even like lesser team, like 2 character, so whatever, basically, like 2 characters, basically, yeah, it's just, yeah, a little teamwork-oriented ones, depends on style, like, you play and whatnot, and then you also have to rely on somebody dying as well. And then you have to kind of rely on somebody being like near death as well, which is not really good, I would say, quite frankly, yes. And then next one there is of single purpose, which is where you take a little less damage from bullets while unarmed. Or using a melee weapon, but like, when are you really going to be doing that unless you're not using much of anything? Fucking. I feel that's not really going to happen all that often. If you don't have anything out for your character, then you're just not in like combat, I would argue, most of the times, pretty much. Like, maybe if somehow the metal detector counts for the collector role, I could maybe see it being kind of nice. But yeah, I'm not really sure that the metal detector with like, not, Not really sure if I feel the metal detector for the collector's role would really work there well or not. Yes, indeed. But still, so. So I don't know if that one's really the most worthwhile or last but not least for all these ability cards whatsoever. And finishing off the defense abilities and finishing off all these whatsoever, whether it be like Deadeye or any of the other couple types as well, whatever. This one it says your hat will block one headshot and then fall off. While not wearing a hat, you take more damage. Which I don't really feel is exactly the fairest trade-off, basically, yes, I would definitely pretty much say it's not exactly the fairest headshot, or fairest fucking... Yes. I don't really feel that's the greatest trade-off there. Taking more damage without a hat on versus blocking the edge off one. I mean, I don't know, maybe if you remember, like, if you do remember, like, reapplying, like, outfits and stuff, I guess. Like, if you have your, like, hat outfit, whatever, tied to, like, some outfits, whatever, that's kind of maybe the best way I could see of going about it. Maybe, possibly, maybe. But still. It's definitely one of the better ones, I would say, just because it can block a headshot for the hat. But yes. I do feel that trade-off there is quite risky at the start, at least. I wouldn't really bother with it too much, honestly. Honestly, I'd probably not bother with it too much. Yes. Yes, indeed. Okay. Having the sound of idle timer kicking in or something. Yeah, definitely one of the better ones there on that last one, I would say. Yes. Could have just been that, but yes. Yeah, sorry, but I'm kind of tired again, I would say, so I might wait a bit still here, basically, yes. So taking another slight nap, I guess. Yes, it is. Alright. Alright, try again here, I guess I can. The attack all just different ability cards, kind of in the slightest. Which ones could possibly be the most worthwhile to shoot for to do times on the ability card XP. And again, I already previously talked about as well, like how to check on when these can appear on the Genorock on the Genorock collector map I already showed. I already explained more so how to do that. Alright, so on to the second section of benefits here, whatever. Monthly bounty rewards, it seems here. Clothing rewards and more. Alright. So if you reign in an infamous bounty, it looks like you can gain free potent miracle tonics and then 50 split point repeater ammo. Doing a legendary bounty will get you free hawk moth bolas, whatever all. Or finish your bounty hunter daily challenges for 3 days in a row to receive the tan and black leave it, whatever jacket during that event month, whatever, yes. Capture at least 3 bounties for September 9th. September 9th, whatever, and you will receive a beige morning tailcoat. Okay. Bottom one seems like it's a weekly thing. All the others seem like they are more permanent. All the other ones seem like those are more permanent. Alright, so that first item is obviously a consumable item. Second one is ammo. Certain type of ammo, obviously. The Hawk Moth, whatever the hell, bolas, whatever. It's one of his fancy bolas things that they had in the Bounty Hunter expansion DLC. I think it's basically like a bolas, but it's like a fancy looking one. But scrollable, fancy looking weapons, so not really too amazing aside for just having it added to your collection and whatnot, basically. But still, yes. Yes. And that last one, pretty much on the top section there, is a clothing item, basically. Basically, yes. Alright, yeah, they do change each week for the bottom one. I'll go more in details on those later on, I think. Once I'm through the obvious details you can see in game, I'll go through the more obscure hidden ones as well, whatever it is. Yeah, obviously, there's not really too much to worry about when it comes to I don't obviously need to do any other streams for when they do different weeks for it, since yeah, it's pretty much the same event month, obviously, and barely anything changes. So, Obviously not worth doing more live streams. I'll cover all that, of course, later down the line. It's not like it's worth doing a live stream for this game every week, sadly, these days. But yes, featured series this time seems to be pretty crazy, actually, for the XP, kind of. Looks like it's 4 times XP, which is unusual. I'm pretty sure they usually do it 2 times at most on featured series stuff, so this can be pretty nice for XP, perhaps. But it is just shutdown modes and whatnot, so 4 times, I don't really know about that being too worthwhile, per se. Yes. This month's featured series includes 4 weeks of expert level modes, so maybe all of them are hardcore themed ones, it seems, possibly. Including a free week-long hardcore pro series. Yes, 4 times XP. Apparently, securing a win in the featured series before the end of the event will also reward the Black Dillahay hat. Looks like the Black Dillahay hat. Yes, this is. Might go a little more obviously in details of that all later on. Yes, this is. Alright, so there's a discounted prestigious bounty hunter license here. Basically. Alright, so you get 5 gold bars off of it. Both licenses are 15 gold bars, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm definitely certain each license is 15 gold bars for the bounty hunter in particular, so goes from 15 over to 10, which is a 33.3% discount. So that's the savings you get there. Pretty alright savings, I guess. Albeit, it's not necessarily as useful as the regular bounty hunter license, aside from obviously the bounty hunter experience award. That's pretty much the nicest thing I would say you get for the prestigious bounty hunter license. Unless you're shooting for a lot of the bounty hunter experience for that license, not the most necessary thing, I feel. There's stuff like a couple new legendary bounties that you can only get for prestigious bounty hunter license, I'm for sure. So there is a couple exclusive legendary bounties, I think, and whatnot. So honestly, not really too worthwhile, I would say. So honestly, not really the most worthwhile for like absolutely anything you might think about, basically. But yes, yes. You can basically get the whole like roll for like 25 gold instead of 30. So when it comes to the whole roll, okay, and okay, fucking for like the whole roll, you get for 25 gold. Yes, it looks like this time around. And Bounty Hunter Wagon, and then Wagon Tints as well, 30% off. Bounty Hunter Wagon is definitely alright. Especially if you're using it for solo play, it's definitely a godsend when it comes to like multi-character bounties, multiple character bounties. Definitely kind of godsend, which is pretty nice. Which is pretty nice. Yes. Because yeah, if you're solo, you kind of do like one. If If you're solo, you can kind of do one, maybe even kind of two in a sense in most cases, no problem. Since you have your horse, you can also you do have your horse, and you can maybe also have like reserve horse or steal some like horse like in the wild, whatever as well that you're not able to whistle for or whatever. Fucking, fucking. So yeah, it makes free it it makes free plus bounty targets actually able to be done pretty much solo in certain circumstances at least. So very nice for solo play for larger bounty targets and whatnot for quantities, of course. And then it's also most useful for player bounties technically as well. Player bounties, that's where you can basically take somebody's bounty from like something like 20, 25 bucks or something onwards, I think, if you have the regular license. If you have the prestigious license and you're at a certain point, if you can also maybe get like $5 onwards, I think it tells you. For like certain player bounties you're trying to go for, of course, yes. Main problem with that, of course, is like fucking, fucking. No problem with that all. What? No, fucking tired body, damn it, fuck. Fucking. The only main problem with player bounties, of course, is like, yeah, aside for what I mentioned earlier, you'll probably put a target on your head, of course, when you do that as well. Like, players probably aren't wanting to be bothered for the most part, or like a player bounty of all things are on them, so yeah. Probably not going to have a very enjoyable experience in the lobby if you're going for bounties, pretty much. Or something of the sorts, at least. At least, yes. Yes. And yeah, the wagon tints, believe it or not, I might have heard there might be some kind of like possible benefit for like speed of your wagon for like livery, like tints, whatever. I'm not 100% on that. That's what I've heard, but I don't really necessarily feel that it would be true, obviously, or any of that. Basically, yes. But obviously, tints are probably just a cosmetic thing, pretty much. Pretty much, yes. And then Bounty Hunter roll items apparently available at a discount. Which includes the bolas, whatever. Bolas, whatever. Throwing knives. And then discounted select bounty hunter outfits as well, apparently, yes. Which throwing knives, I don't really feel counts as like a bounty hunter thing, but okay. Yes, again, there is discounted select bounty hunter outfits, yes, indeed. And this month's community outfit here is free to claim for September 30th, whatever. Latest featured community outfit is bounty hunter themed and symbol is the bounty hunter themed symbol. Alright, now I have even the most hardened criminal is shaking in their boots. Okay. Selection of free to claim items as well as 30% off discounts for bounty roll outfits. Okay, are they kind of like monetizing it, or they? Are they kind of monetizing it with like in-game money, basically? Are they kind of monetizing it this time around with like in-game money and not having everything for free? Because like if not, then that's a little confusing. Because if not, that's a little confusing. I would say pretty much. Yes, yes, yes. I might take another nap even here at this point, because like, I'm getting pretty tired again and whatnot. Even yes, yes, indeed. Okay. But yes, my bad here. Fucking getting tired of shit. Yes. Gone a little more into the community-inspired outfit, though. Apparently, this outfit here is by YouTuber and Red Dead Online stylist extraordinaire, whatever the fuck. Don Mash. Yeah, not Don Mash, I mean, but Don Mosh, it seems. Is the YouTuber basically behind the outfit that they took from this time, that they credit on the newswire, but not in game, like they do a lot of times, where they only do in the newswire, not the game. So a bunch of stuff there, basically, to go for. So for the catalog here, for the clothing, or the clothing stuff, yes. Right, there it is, just took me some time to find it and whatnot. Yeah. Alright, so apparently this time there's two that are only parts of certain outfits, apparently. I don't know if it's outfits here or if it's outfits for part of the bounty hunter, like, role outfit thing. They kind of themed outfits too off of the event week theme, or the event month theme more so. I mean, but yes. So I'm not exactly sure where it's going to be. It might be somewhere in the outfits there, or, yeah. More likely it's part of the, like, bounty hunter outfits or something. So, in one of the outfit sections, one of them is the Kennedy hat. In parentheses, it's the Wakini hat or something. Or not in parentheses, but next to like an asterisk, it has the Wakini hat. And then there's also the For Good gloves, apparently there is. There's also the For Good gloves as well, yes. Apparently. Again, part of an outfit thing as well or something. Either for like this set of outfits or like one for bounty hunter, probably. Given the event like theme, given the event month theme, I mean, again, yes. Otherwise, honestly, I don't know if I want to actually go over much anymore. It's special outfits, huh? They usually do that in a separate section like that. They probably do. I wondered for a second if they actually made a new section there because of the outfit save feature for those clothing item things, like I said, but whatever. Yeah, I don't know, man. Since they're doing it like that for certain ones that could go out of the clothing section, instead could go for like the workwear and trades, which I think is where they usually put like all the role stuff, I think, for example. Oh yeah, Wakini. There's Wakini here, for example. And for good, apparently gloves somewhere as well. Yes. So it's actually those two outfits, it looks like, that includes those separate clothing items. So it does seem you need to buy the outfits, I assume, to get those items, apparently, which is kind of the first they've ever done of something like that, actually. Any other community outfit, I think, took purely from, like, things they made for free and not from parts of, like, special outfits like that cost money. Would have been cool, of course, if the outfits became free, but yeah, they want you to spend money on that stuff, it seems, if you want to the clothing items for the outfit this time around. Other things for the outfit includes the Walden coat. Hopeman vest, whatever there, which seems to be a limited stock clothing item as well, so it seems to be returned for a limited time or something. Even costing gold bars for that one seems compared to the previous one, which I think was in money, I believe, for that previous one. I checked for the coat, whatever. Next one varies off of the gender of the character, it seems. Seems, yes. For male character, next one is a collar overshirt. As seen here, and then for female, it is the for female, yes, it is the Winford shirtwaist for female again. The last of two gender-dependent ones here for pants, whatever here. Tuxedo pants. Tuxedo pants for male, yes. And then fitted pants for female. Alright, and then, yeah, the female alternative again is fitted pants. I believe the next one's in accessories, I'm pretty sure. Yes, the Becker half caps, whatever. That's not gold, okay, just money, alright. Alright. And last but not least, looks to be the Serrata boots. last but not least seems to be the Serrata boots, yes. Yes, which that one is in gold bars. So you do save on the premium currency there, it looks like. So that's cool. So that's cool. Yes, yes. And limited time clothing items. I'll go into order on the newswire, I guess. Includes the concho pants. Irwin coat. Bird gloves. Calhoun boots. Hats seems to have a general sale. Hats does look to have a general sale right now. But there is the Monasco hat. There's the Monasco hat, whatever here. As a reminder, there was a vest that's part of the alpha thing, so there's at least one option for free. There, but otherwise, there might be a bunch of other ones that are like paid or something for the limited time clothing item thing, of course, for the outfit, limited time outfit, whatever, yes. There is a couple outfits apparently as well that are available again. Including this Tasman outfit. Including the Tasman outfit, whatever there is. Alright, and the other one's some other outfit for like a roll, probably there's something, apparently, for whatever one. Not sure if they do that with the time stuff if one's in the roll section now, I'm not really too sure, quite frankly, but yes. Or it could be a female exclusive for the Tasman outfit, whatever, it could be, yes. Yeah, I saw one outfit there, so yeah, the other one might be a female exclusive outfit, whatever, for the Tasman. The Tasman outfit, whatever, yes. So that's anything going on with clothing, pretty much. I'm not really too big on clothing. Well, besides for discount, I'll go over to discount later, though. Alright, when it came to free roam events, I don't actually think it mentioned a certain clothing unlock you could get for it, I believe. I could be wrong on that. I might have just forgotten or something. Yeah, no, they do not, it seems. Okay, so something you can add on here, apparently, that they did not bother put on there for some reason. Participating in either of these two events will also deliver a pair of black and white Shafford caps, it looks like, as well there. So you can get the Shafford caps, apparently, whatever, when you participate in either event. You don't even have to win the event, it just has to be participating in the event, even. So you can suck at it and you can suck at the event or like featured series thing, whatever, and still get the thing, whatever it is. See, I already mentioned how to get the shepherd caps, basically, there. Definitely did tired body, didn't fuck them. Fuck the yes. Alright, going into the rest of those weekly things from earlier, I think it was this one, yes. So yeah, September 3rd to September 9th is the beige morning tail coat, as you can see right now. They might update it, obviously, to include the other items down the line, whatever. But yeah, it's fucking September 10th to September 16th. You can get free grapes and bolas, whatever. Which is some of those fancy looking bolas, I believe they had with the Bounty Hunter expansion DLC, apparently, for same task, basically. It will be the same task for each one, and it is just going to change each week, obviously. And I think you'll have to do it again for each week as well, obviously. September 17th to September 23rd here will be 50 shotgun slugs. 50 shotgun slugs, yes indeed. And then September 24th to September 30th. Again, September 24th to September 30th apparently is a brown Butel hat. A brown Butel hat. Yes, this is. Again, September 24th, September 30th is a brown Patel hat for that same requirement. Listed below, of course, yes. Any offers get delivered within 72 hours of free real life days of completion, like they usually mention on any Rockstar News wire for selling that kind of stuff. Basically, yes. Alright, and then the featured series stuff will be what I go for next, basically, here. Basically, yes. Goes to separate menus, that's why I've not covered that much at all. So that's for the benefit section thing, basically. Okay, so right now it looks to be the hardcore series. So they mentioned a 3-week-long hardcore pro series. So the way they put it on here is September 3rd to September 9th is currently hardcore pro series, as you can see. September 10th to September 16th is Hardcore Pro Series 2, and then September 17th to September 23rd is Hardcore Pro Series 3. So I'm not sure if it'll look much different for those over a couple weeks or what. Still. There should be at least a slightest tad difference. Different unless it's their way to be. Unless it's basically their way of saying that they wanted to do the same thing all over 3 weeks of the featured series or of the featured series or something. Yes, it is. And then finally, September 24th to September 30th is going to be Hardcore Head for the Hills. Again, September 24th to September 30th is Hardcore Head for the Hills. Apparently, yes. So there definitely can be some nice money to be made there or whatever, but yes, Hardcore is no ability cards, no consumables. Like I kind of alluded to earlier for the consumables part, whatever, yes. Again, September 24th to September 30th is Hardcore Head for the Hills, yes. And yeah, I think it's just really remaining discounts and then the usual like weekly collection, weekly collection, since I don't really know if there's a way to check previous ones or not previous ones, but like upcoming ones for the event month, whatever. Alright, so starting off, it shows that license one on the like discount section in Newswire, which I covered. Not that. Back to the catalog, whatever, yes. So actually, I didn't mention that actually already on the benefits section. Might have. It might have. Yeah, it does mention select bounty hunter outfits. Okay, so I covered that too. Then it looks like okay. Alright, so the next one is a certain weapon variant for the bounty hunter expansion. In particular, since I mentioned that, I think it's pretty clear which one I'm talking about. Since I mentioned expansion. So anything with Assault you basically unlock with the prestigious license for rank 21 to 30. Oh, that's for the prestigious license, which is the 5 gold bars off thing for 10 to 15. Like I said, pretty much. Like I said, pretty much, yes, this is. Alright, so here it is, the Lamat Revolver variant. The Lamat Revolver variant, which, yeah, you may see variant at first and think it's just completely cosmetic. However, though, from my experience and from my understanding and from what I've heard and whatnot, or something, yes. But at least in my personal experience and whatnot, when you apply a certain, like, livery variant, all that kind of stuff, apparently it locks out the ability by attachments, or, like, it comes with all of them. It either locks the ability by attachments or it comes with all the attachments, whatever, when you do a variant. I'm not 100%, I am very much not 100% certain on that, of course, but still. But still. But yes. By the way, compared to most, like, weapon, like, variants, basically, when it comes to the rolls, whatever, this one's unique and it's in gold bars instead of, like, money, so this one does cost quite a bit of gold bars normally, so I think this could actually be something pretty worthwhile there, basically, to go for something of the sorts, or something of the sorts, yes, yes, yes. But yeah, it is a sidearm, so you can also do 2 of them, by the way. So it costs like 28 gold instead of whatever it would cost normally. 28 gold instead of whatever it would cost. Yes, yes, yes. 28 gold bars compared to what it would cost normally. Normally, basically, yes, yes, yes. It might be more in like the 30s and 40s or whatever for gold if you get both the... If you get both side ones, it might be like 30, 40 gold. By the way, if the person just gave up, if the person kind of just gave up or whatever, or it's whatever the hell, whatever the hell, it's I forget what I was saying here, but that wasn't too important, I would think. Yes, tired body, mind, damn it, fuck. Yeah, Bounty Hunter Wagon and Wagon Tent, Bounty Hunter Wagon and Wagon Tent has already been covered, basically. Basically, yes. I think the bolas were already mentioned as well, right? I do. I do. I do believe the bolas were already mentioned, I believe. Yes. True, it was, yes. However, it is, it is the fancy ones from the like Bounty Hunter expansion, by the way, which, which are the Hawkmoth, Brookstone, and Gravesend bolas, whatever. Which, yeah, those fancy ones, they look really fancy, but yeah, they're throwables, so you're gonna lose them pretty easily. They are. They do look pretty fancy, but I think they're throwables, obviously, so you will probably lose them pretty easily, so I'd probably just be careful with that, because, like, if you just want a whole, like, collected set of all that, basically, it's not something which you could really bother with, per se, yes. Like, forever and ever, basically, like, your average weapon that you don't ever lose. The bolas, whatever, bolas, you could, like, lose pretty easily compared to your other weapons that you pretty much just hold on to, basically, for the most part. But yeah, throwing knives is then on the scrolling section, whatever. I think there's like a couple more sections I can go through for discounts. Basically, yes. So next one will be weapon focused. This time will be for shotguns. So you have the rare shotgun, which is basically just it's basically the more unique looking version of the shotgun. Like, what is it, like the double barrel or something? Looks like it. It's that rare shotgun version of the double barrel that's in the story mode, for example. But yeah, it's just kind of a fancy version of the double barrel, whatever, so not the biggest deal. Sawed off, you can actually own two of those, which actually makes it the only sidearm shotgun, which actually makes it the only sidearm shotgun of the game. The basic double barrel. That's not the fancy looking one. But yeah, I assume it's like Red Dead Redemption where you can like do like the like trigger a certain way and it will shoot like either just one bullet or like two at a time. I'm not really too sure on top of my head. But I don't assume it's as shitty as like fucking Grand Theft Auto fucking Online's double barrel shotgun. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto Online's double barrel shotgun is a fucking joke compared to this one for sure. But even still, if not even, but still. Pump action shotgun, which is free for me for some reason. It might be free for me since I have the Ultimate Edition of the game. I have the Ultimate Edition of the game, so that might be why it's free for me. So you can technically get it for free with an Ultimate Edition of the game. But yes, fucking. I don't fucking. I feel it's usually some of the worst weapons you tend to get, aside from me, like the Varmint Rifle, which might be available for free for Ultimate Edition. Usually they tend to give some of the worst of the weapons, kind of, yes. Okay, and then you have the semi-auto shotgun, which sounds like it's some semi-automatic shotgun. Which to me sounds like it would be one of the better shotguns. And then you have the repeating shotgun, which to me sounds like some fancy wording for like an automatic shotgun, basically. Like how, for example, you might have like the semi-auto pistol, and then you have like the Mauser pistol, which might be like the fancy wording for like the automatic pistol or something. It sounds like an automatic shotgun there, which sounds pretty crazy, so repeating shotgun may just be the best shotgun I would maybe say to pick up in that case, if it is in fact the case, basically, yes. And yeah, shotguns are 50% off as well. Also, in addition to actual shotguns, there is also shotgun style customizations as well for 50% off. 50% off of shotgun style customizations as well. Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, certain customization stuff sounds like it's discounted 50% off too. Ooh, okay, this actually sounds like a good set of horse discounts this time. Because one to couple is actually some of the best couple of sets of horses you could actually get in the game as well, I believe. I believe, yes. So, you have riding and Mustang horses. You have riding and Mustang horses apparently for sale on the horses this time. Does not seem like the roll horses are on discount this time for the bounty ones or whatever. Does not sound like it. Does not sound like the bounty like roll horses on discount or anything it seems, but yes. First one that I seem to notice is the first one. First one I seem to notice is the Morgan. Alright, so all these Morgans seem to be pretty much the same, where it's gonna have like free on the stamina and then 2 on the health, it looks like. And that's for level 0 / level 1 bondages, since those are the same. And then plus free, so like 6 at level 4, and then 5 at level 4 for the stamina and the health, respectively. And then, yeah, the speed and acceleration stats ain't necessarily looking to be the greatest. It's only like $55. It's only $55 for it normally, and it's $33 for them on sale here, so yeah, not impressive on the stats as you would pretty much expect seeing those kinds of numbers tied to it. So I would probably just skip those entirely, pretty much, yes. How about Tennessee Walker here? There is one, at least for gold bars, that does seem to be a bit better. Says for that, they're all pretty much shared. Alright, so these seem to have free for stamina and health, so 6 for both, it seems, at the level 4 bondage. And yeah, speed acceleration, not... Speed acceleration might even be slightly worse than that previous one I just checked, basically. And then for the gold costing one, for the Flaxen Roan, for the Flaxen Roan, I believe it would be, yes, starts with 5 on the stamina, and then 4 on the, like, health, it looks like, so... It looks like 8 and 7 when it comes to the stamina and then the health, basically. Basically, yes. And then you get one more thing of speed and acceleration, basically. And it goes from 6 gold over to 3 gold, apparently. So it essentially equates to $75, basically. It is basically equating to $75 to convert the... If you convert the money... If you convert the gold over to money, I mean, you basically pay like $75 for it right now, I believe. I believe, yes. Since each gold bar is like $25, that's still technically higher price value or whatever than the normal ones are like 60 basically. But yeah, you do have to spend a currency, but just to basically know it is basically 15 like dollars in game basically. Difference between the 60 and then the gold amount, what the gold amount then equates to basically. Basically, yes, there's something. It's something, yes. Kentucky Saddler here next. Alright, so this one's also just purely a money amount. It's like no gold options whatsoever here, like the first one I checked out. This one seems to have 2 and 3 for stamina and health respectively as well. Which I believe pretty much the first one, the one for was like that too, where it only had like 2 stamina and 3 health. Then going over to 5 and then 6 respectively, and then going over to like 5 and then 6 respectively, yes indeed. Yes. And I feel the speed and acceleration are pretty much the same as that first one as well. I feel pretty much all the stats are exactly the same. I feel as the Morgans, I feel the Morgans and the Kentucky Saddlers might pretty much be the same. Any handling difference actually between those? No, I think they're pretty much kind of the same as far as I can tell. Pretty much, yes. So. And it seems to be all of them for now. And there is Mustang right there. Alright, so there's 2 Mustangs. I looked at 4 on the stamina and health at first. So should max out at 7 and then 7 for both, I would say. For the stamina and the health. Speed and acceleration kind of look to be the same as a couple of the other options for speed and acceleration kind of. I have one that's in gold, basically, that has like its own stats that no other one seems to have, and that is the Tiger Striped Bay, which seems to have 5 and 5 for the stamina and the health. So instead of 7, it will max out at 8, obviously, for both of those, for the stamina and the health. Otherwise, there seems to be like a single increase kind of for speed and acceleration. Basically, yes. And finally, for the buckskin, the chestnut barrow, and the red dun overall, whatever, all here seems. Those seem to start at 7 on the stamina and the health, which means that maxed out, those actually cap out at the full 10, which is nice, which is definitely very nice to cap out at the very 10 like that. Yes, indeed. So yeah, it will max out the stamina and the health when you get to level 4 bondage. In fact, the horse that I use on my streams all the time is one of the few horses that do have these max stats as well, as can be seen here. Basically, yes. But yeah, and then it has a massive speed stat as well. At least a couple more for speed. And one more for the acceleration or whatever it seems, yes. So that's pretty good. And then there's also this gold one apparently as well, and it goes from 20 gold right now to 12 gold. That is basically exactly the same, but it costs in the forced gold currency this time, so you might as well just go on the other couple, so you might as well just go on the other couple, I would say. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, so yes, fucking... Japan takes care of every single discount, I would say. 20 gold, obviously, minus 8 for the 12 there, for sure, yes, indeed. So it seems that should have been all of those horses, pretty much. Yes. Pretty much some of the best horses of the entire game are pretty much some of those horses from the best. Okay, tongue twist, yes, for pretty much all of those horses are some of the best horses of the game when it comes to the Mustang ones in particular. The Mustangs are definitely looking to be pretty smart. Basically, yes. Yes. And last but not least, for a bunch of clothing stuff, it looks like. One actually kind of looks to be tied to the weapon accessories here, as far as I can tell. As far as I can tell, yes. Alright, yes, indeed. Gun belts. Gun belts, yes. Yes. On 40% discount, looks like. Yes. Ponchos are on 40% as well, apparently. And then the aforementioned hats as well are 40% off. So that's a bunch of clothing discounts for the event here. For the event here, that's that's pretty much all the clothing discounts at that point. Yes. Alright, so yeah, now I'll go over to week 1 weekly collection. And yeah, same thing I mentioned with the free roam events, you want to be using some Gene Rock like collector map or some other kind of collector map if there's some other really good one for Reddit Online. Which again, you can also find on gtaweb.eu, I believe, if you do like that map more than like the Gene Rock collector map or whatever. I know for a fact it links in there as well, I believe. For like a GTA Online map that I've been recommending more recently with the like most wanted like bounties, whatever, since it shows like a schedule for them and whatnot, whatever. Which is definitely super useful. So yeah, you can complete that tier 4, for example, in that game on Knife Gen and whatnot.
Well, hello again.
Alright, so this weekly collection here, for the week 1 weekly collection here, looks to be the whiskey collection. Sounds like it might be somehow all, like, what's it called? Antique alcohol bottles, whatever they're called. But yeah, I also gotta get a couple revolver rounds since I was getting attacked by fucking, what's it
Some locals here
called?
are nice, and some are real sleazy. Just
Yeah, I
don't
was
ask
getting
questions,
attacked by
especially if they come through to
fucking,
just pay off a bounty.
trying to think still, actually. That's right, I was getting attacked by revenue agents, like I said earlier in the live stream. So I have to claim another 3 of those. Actually, I actually had to claim one of those last stream too, I think, because I did R2 to run like it was LA
I
Noir or
try to help
whatever.
folk, but
Since yeah, I was playing a lot of
everyone
LA
here ain't the
Noir,
same way.
clearly, on my
Kinda came through
channel
here and, well,
for the
left with everything
walkthrough,
I got.
whatever. So yeah, I
Well, like
accidentally did
some people.
R2 one time for running, whatever. But it's not like that for Red Dead and Online. I just had the controls confused, obviously. Obviously, yeah, it's just,
You won't beat our price.
Alright, so collector's bag here. Whiskey collection, probably all antique alcohol bottles, whatever, like I said, pretty much. Alright, yeah, they were called antique alcohol bottles, I recall correctly. Alright. Yes, it is all the antique alcohol bottles for a couple of them, of course. So you have the Tennessee whiskey. Damn. Reminds me of a certain annoying gay fuck that I know, or like a tranny fucking sack of shit, or whatever. And yeah, they were actually a terrible person or something. Some quote unquote Nicole, which was a complete fucking lie. They weren't a biological female, they were definitely not a biological female. God, it's for trainees and shit are so fucking sad as fuck, though. I went against that training that was fucking being a piece of shit towards my ass, so. They apparently lived in Tennessee, I found out. Fucking asshole doxed me and shit. Fucking. Oh well, they died though. So ha ha, karma is a bitch. Karma is a fucking bitch. Tennessee whiskey. One thing that I could compliment him on is at least he lived in in the whiskey state. But still, I'm in a pretty good area, so fuck your ass. Dead ass doxing ass mofo. Irish whiskey as well, apparently, and then Scotch whiskey. Oh shit. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Hell yes. Yes, hell yes. I'm actually not really too sure if I've had either of these kind of whiskeys in real life, actually. But now I want to, damn it. After looking at this all, if I never did before. But anyways, the collection value is $65. This guy was sidetracked and whatnot. Which is just alright. Could even be on the lower end for all I know. But it might be like an average collection value, which is not bad, I guess. But could be better, of course, if it were like coins or like fossils or something more valuable usually. The nice thing about this one is they're all above ground, actually. So if we go on like the gene rock, so so since they are all above ground, the nice thing is if you go to the gene rock collector map, it should be able to show you where they are each and every day, which is nice. And yeah, every day I think they respawn, like sometime each real life day it respawns, so you could basically go for this for like 3 days as of the time I'm recording this or something. Very consistently. And then even then, like I said, there was revenue agents and even then, like I said, there was revenue agents attacking me as well. What do revenue agents usually have? Antique alcohol bottles, since they're tied to like the moonshine DLC, since they're tied to like the moonshiner DLC. The revenue agents tend to have a good bit of the antique alcohol bottles on them sometimes. Sometimes, yes. So that's a couple easy ways that you could possibly complete the set real easily, and even like a good couple times in a row or something. And you get something like 1,500 like XP. You get something like 1,500 like XP per time you do like a weekly collection as well or something. So you can actually make some pretty nice XP if you do like a couple times. Just get to the couple locations for it like a couple times basically each time. And then obviously sell it, and then obviously sell them over to Madame Nazar and whatnot. Basically, yes. So a pretty easy collector set actually here. Definitely a pretty easy one to complete. Definitely a very easy one to complete. Since it's all above ground, there should be no randomness at all. There should be absolutely zero randomness to those at all, which is nice. Which is nice, yes. Yeah, sorry I'm repeating a lot recently, but like my throat's kind of being a little bit of a bitch. But yes. Anyways, at least it's a couple minutes shorter than the last one. At least it is a couple minutes shorter than the last one. Yes. I was getting kind of tired, so like maybe it would have been earlier 2 hours, or maybe like right before 2 hours had I not been dealing with this throat stuff and whatnot, and like being tired of shit and whatnot. But yes. I think that is definitely finally going to be it for the stream here, finally. Next stream... next stream will be the GTA 9, like, event week stream. GTA 9 event week stream definitely will be next for me. Hope you enjoyed.